The girth of his what?
You're like a father to me.
Hey!
And go.
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI here. This is the Rehearsal, Series 2, Episode 4, Kissme. We letting Captain Jeff name episodes now, Nathan? What is going on here? No, if he got to name it, the episode would be called, Catch Flights, Not Feelings. Make sure you tune in to my very last episode of this season, because I will explain what the hell that means. And whatever you're thinking, think worse, and yes. If you want a full-length version of this reaction, go to patreon.com/FWCI and make sure you subscribe here on YouTube as I continue through the Rehearsal Season 2. I just watched an episode of Our Flag Means Death, and Blackbeard was calling himself Jeff, and I was cheering for him. I was like, yes, Jeff, yes, Jeff. Now, I have to sit here and go, oh, for fuck's sake, Jeff, what are you doing, you absolute moron? The last episode was a bit of a weird one. I personally didn't like it. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people thought it was the best episode of the series so far. It felt like a big build-up for just the punchline of having Sully listening to Evanescence at the end of the thing. And all the stuff with the dog as well was like semi-interesting. I don't think it was Nathan at his best. And maybe it's just when a show like this creates so many questions, it's easy to like get bogged down with like what you want to know and not just enjoy the journey. So maybe I'm guilty of that, but I'm dying to know what's going to happen next with Mara D and Jeff and the old man and Moody and his girlfriend. Good lord. Yeah, we got some shit to sort out. Let's go. Oh, Wings of Voice. All right. Amazing grace, how sweet. Enjoy this royalty-free song, guys. Okay, hang the fuck on a second. Nathan said they would sing a song of the show's choosing in the makeshift airport. You couldn't shill out for a real song for the final performance, Nathan. Come on. Now I see. You built an airport.
What a sensation, man, it's amazing.
Great! This is fucking hilarious.
Wings of Voice no longer had much of a purpose to me.
These fucking bewildered fuckers.
40 of the faces you see up here will be going home tonight.
But I was finding it hard to stay focused on the competition with everything.
Better put on your rejection gloves, pilots.
Unfortunately, you will not be advancing.
It was sort of shocking to
Not even the guy in the Sergeant Pepper's thing? Come on.
talking to a therapist about it might lead to them losing their license.
That's right, yes. We were touching on that.
I thought it might be nice to just give them a release valve in case they needed it.
It's been a year since the...
Okay.
I just want to be clear in case the FAA is watching. This is in no way therapy. This is just two people talking.
I'm not unhappy.
Nathan.
But as I listened in on these private conversations, I noticed
As you are inclined to do.
I couldn't help but overhear you talking with our boom operator.
Really, Nathan? You couldn't help but overhear it?
Seems like a nice guy. Oh, yeah. You guys were talking about dating stuff, or? A little bit, yeah. Oh.
This poor guy is going to be shitting himself right now.
In person, you have that one shot and you just do it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Sounds like you could use some rehearsals.
whenever I travel now, I can't help but notice pilots everywhere just not talking to each other. What if this time was instead used to understand each other?
Alright, Mr. Push-Ups in the background there. But yeah, this is fucking weird, isn't it? Like, I'm a really chatty kind of person, and, you know, I like to sort of get to know my colleagues and stuff like that. I don't want to get in their fucking business, but at least have a bit of, like, a back and forth of polite banter, I guess. You're pilots. You should know all about banter. It's like the pilot thing. But yeah, this is bizarre behavior. I really think it is. But I understand that this is definitely a me thing and not a everybody else thing.
Or outgoing or cooler than you are. You've tried that. I've tried that. Almost humiliated, so I was like, let's get all that information out of my head.
Colin had recently messaged a woman.
He blocked it out, is what I just heard there.
This is just some girl. Yeah. Oh.
No, it isn't. That's a scam. What are you doing? Don't reply to
We
that.
got a response? Maybe.
Oh, that's him on a dating app. Okay.
Sent to send photos. It's something I've been working on called the pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I think
What's
it may
going on
have the
here?
potential to like help change human
I mean, I
behavior.
get he's rehearsing, but why is there a whole bunch of him?
I saw a nature documentary recently where it said that animals will hunt in packs.
He's not hunting in packs.
Rehearsing a date scenario with an actress, but now with 15 of you instead of just one.
Black coffee, that's pretty hardcore.
It's normal.
Is this somehow achieving something? I feel like it might be.
Pressure to show the best version of yourself can prevent you from sharing what you actually feel.
Yeah, so I think
Or is this just amplifying his insecurity?
Did you feel like you gave the impression that you would want to see her again? I don't know.
Probably not, because it was a fucking weird experiment.
He would need to get into a real relationship.
Nope.
He didn't have any replies yet on his DMs.
Well,
Jesus Christ, I feel bad for this guy. He seems like a pretty normal, just shy person.
so who here is into Colin?
What? Nathan!
And keep it up if you're into him. Raise your hand. You? Okay. Okay. So hands.
See, this is a bit flawed though, Nathan, because these people might also think that this just leads to more paying acting work for them. So, I don't know, we'll see.
So what do you guys like the most about Colin?
Why are you gossiping like a schoolgirl?
He's smart. I mean, Colin's really smart.
That's what I like. To me, that's what turns me on.
Oh, she's turned on by it.
Intelligence, like when I was a little kid, Einstein was a guy I thought was so sexy.
Einstein.
What?
Thing, I was like, oh yeah, this is the kind of man I would have loved.
Einstein.
This lady is fascinating.
What?
A wet dream, but you know.
A wet dream?
Oh my god.
You had a wet dream about Einstein?
Women can get wet too, you know.
Yeah, Nathan, you might want to write that down.
You were wide awake.
I was wide awake.
Is that
yeah.
a wet dream?
But it wasn't really.
Okay, so she rubbed herself into oblivion thinking about fucking Albert Einstein. You had a wet dream about Einstein is up there with a ghost choked you in Switzerland in terms of Nathan one-liners.
Are you saying?
But I was wet. I mean, I was wet and I was awake.
Fucking hell.
His biography.
His biography.
Oh my god.
And looked at that E=mc squared. I don't know. It was just a turn on.
This can't be real.
I feel like Colin's kind of an Einstein.
Well, even, you know.
Come on, Nathan. Come on. He's not an Einstein. He's not going to make her sit in a puddle of her own enjoyment like Einstein would.
I wouldn't say he's an Einstein. Einstein is one of a kind.
It's hard to say the true level of interest any of these
Amazing.
women had in
The door is open. Walk on in.
Maybe not
games
quite.
begin.
Let the games begin.
Oh my god, this lady. Who the fuck is this woman? Just a random actor, isn't she?
So I
Go
changed
there.
plans.
Oh my
2 days later, I was on a flight to Munich.
And how was that? That
Awesome.
was probably insane.
Yeah.
Wow, look at him. He's actually being engaging. I mean, he's no Einstein, but, you know, close.
Need to explore more of Europe.
Okay.
Oh no.
Like I said, I need to finish.
No!
I don't mean to disturb you, but I want to just tell you, you know you remind me of Einstein. You have a certain...
No! Who is feeding this woman lines? Oh, she's too... Everything she does is, like, perfectly hilarious, and I want to see more of it. Okay. But don't... let him have one conversation, though. Fuck.
It's on the list.
Yes, top of the list.
But it was pretty unclear to me if anything came from these conversations.
I feel like that's a bit fucked. I mean, she didn't have to walk up and, like, interrupt their conversation and be like, you know what? You remind me of Einstein. I'm gonna go have a wet dream about you. See ya.
Messages you sent out?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Wow, that's fucking weird.
Try and bounce ideas off of each other over a cup of coffee or something.
Bounce ideas.
Yeah.
You ask her out or she asks you out?
Little both.
Let the games begin, I guess.
Nathan, your catchphrase is not let the games begin. It's shout out that J Squad.
You really like him?
I mean, yeah. Like, I
Should give him a chance.
want to
yeah.
get to know him more.
Exactly.
didn't have the best intentions in terms of.
You're not his dad, Nathan. What are you doing?
I had 5 female actors secretly study her.
Oh, God.
And
Of course you
also had
did.
5 male actors study Colin.
When you're not.
We're going to run some tests.
Because I had a plan that was weeks in the making, designed specifically to give Colin's new relationship.
What have you got going on, Nathan? Oh, right. This is what we saw in the trailer, I think. The teaser?
That would hopefully reveal every possible challenge a new couple might face.
Oh, I mean,
allowing Colin to have a sneak peek.
maybe with a little bit more, researching by the actors, maybe, but you only gathered information for like one afternoon.
Based on who they felt the most genuine chemistry with, I wanted them to decide on their own how the relationships would organically evolve.
I actually get a little nervous sometimes when I fly.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. So there's no destination for what these rehearsals are supposed to lead towards. He's just saying to them, go roleplay an entire relationship? Fuck.
I think he's a little nervous. I tried to give him the eye and he wasn't taking the hint.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's accurate. That's what Colin is like.
Hey, you want to kiss me? I don't know.
Really?
I tried to give him a kiss. I don't know. I've tried it before and it worked. I got told that once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I appreciate her candor.
And the guy's supposed to
Hopefully
know
they get the hint.
from that.
I've talked with girls.
Nathan's shitting all over her subtle flirting.
All right, cool. I'll let you get back to it.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, yeah. So.
Any issues that
How you feeling, Colin?
What do you think?
There's probably a Nathan for you survivors group that you might want to get in touch with.
How was your date? Good? Good? Well.
Wow. So he's going to try and run this simultaneously until he can find the couple that, most closely resembles the real life thing. All right, Nathan, you might be onto something here.
Didn't notice any hints that indicated it this time.
You didn't notice her briefly look at your lips?
Yeah, well, they can be subtle sometimes, right?
Yep.
Right? Which was helpful, no?
Yep.
The pack, right, yes. He's petrified right now.
Did you just look at me?
I was looking that way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, he's got his pack again.
It looks like those two were kissing for a second.
Yeah, they definitely, they tend to pair up.
Oh! She's doing the thing. And he's got no clue. He's talking about fish.
Do a joke or something, and at least he laughed. I wasn't just, it went good.
Has he
She's kind of adorable and awkward as well.
tried to kiss you?
No.
Oh, okay. Is that something you would want?
Yeah.
That's a big pause there before she answered that question.
I'm not giving out the right signals.
Nathan, she does not need your advice.
I did it multiple times. Are you gonna kiss me or what?
Whatever Colin
Oh, okay, she is king.
didn't seem to be changing.
What is he doing?
So when I found out where Colin's next date was with Emma, I was sure to be watching from afar.
Nathan! You look like a creep.
From what I could see,
Shout out though, J Squad.
that high five was the only physical contact they had while they were playing.
Really? Come on, Colin.
Single finger, including the pinkies, which are useless, but can't do string.
No. Well,
He is looking for the cameras. He's shitting it still.
yeah. Is that you? Is that your ride?
No.
That was actually really funny.
Yeah, it's nice seeing you too.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was fun. Drive safe.
Give her a kiss. Oh, Colin.
Maybe a man's pack can only get him so far.
I don't think the pack helped.
Some of these fake relationships were so far ahead of the real Colin and Emma, they bore almost no resemblance.
Wow, this must be emotionally confusing to commit this deep into a relationship with one person like that.
Are either you in a relationship?
I'm not.
You're not?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, is that
No, but
okay?
this is, yeah, totally fine.
Yeah,
One of the actors.
Whoa. I was just thinking, like, if you're going to spend that much time with somebody having, like, an organic relationship, like, they would have to really try and get into the mindset of Colin, I would think. But I can understand how you would just easily forge your own new thing, which is what you're pretty much being asked to do anyway.
I feel this way about this person.
Like,
right now.
feel love.
Yeah.
Yeah, acting, you know?
I recently acted in a dramatic series that aired on Paramount Plus, a network with some questionable viewpoints. I didn't feel that at all for the actress playing my wife. I was basically just copying the expressions of other people in love that I had seen on TV and movies.
This is very, very honest of you, Nathan.
So I didn't understand how an actor can be feeling real love in a completely fake relationship.
It's because you spent 4 seasons of Nathan for you trying to make a friend. That's why you can't understand it.
He has a boyfriend, right?
In real life?
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't mention it.
Oh, no, but I'm just saying, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, she said in the moment it feels real. This is days at a time? How many hours a day?
It's weird.
I mean, I'm sure she's perfectly trustworthy. I'm not trying to suggest anything about the woman, but the process of this emotionally must be very just really pulls certain emotions probably like to the extent that you can before you start to not be able to process it properly.
Because this wasn't a traditional acting role, in an effort to maintain full transparency, I encouraged the actors to invite any significant others they might have to come observe everything we were doing.
She's
oh no.
talented, huh?
Yeah. Look at her go.
I hope this goes okay, Nathan.
You cool with all this?
She's an actress.
I was realizing there's this magical thing.
Oh.
Did you ask them how far they'd be comfortable going in terms of...
What the fuck, Nathan?
I'd like to leave it up to them, if that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is getting very questionable. Yep, so there we go. Shirt off.
My girlfriend get intimate with another man, it feels like I'm watching the character she's created.
Okay, look, I kind of understand that, and that is definitely the correct mindset to be looking at this at. But even when you're on set filming, you film for a little bit, you take a break. Like, maybe like a 3-minute love scene takes 1 day of filming, and then you move on. Like, this is way different to that. I feel like it's a bit of a cop-out, like, saying, oh, well, they're just actors, because this is barely acting. This is a lot of put your own thought into this, which is the opposite of acting.
And the actor gets a free pass for virtually any behavior.
Yeah, because it's not real behavior, it's acted. Oh my god.
Could the concept of acting give pilots a loophole to do the things they're most afraid of?
So,
okay. Like what?
Is it something you'd be interested in?
Kissing.
Called that because he actually has a power, which is that every date he goes on, he has no problem asking for a kiss and then doing it. Okay?
Okay. Feels a little bit patronizing though, doesn't it?
Jennifer will be played by Emma.
Okay.
Okay. Who's an actress, as you know.
Emma Stone?
It's not that bad. It's literally like, it's nothing, dude. It's I could not fly a plane. You can act. Like, anybody can.
Oh, wait, is this the chick?
I don't know where I got the eye for photography because neither of my parents are good at it.
Really?
Yeah. And then I can use the tipper
Oh
here.
my god, why has he got the drum out again?
Yeah?
For such a small country, they've got a pretty wide variety of climates to grow it. So you get...
Come on, Powers. Go in for this kiss. She did the eye thing as well.
Yeah.
Somebody tell Colin about the eye thing.
Can I kiss you?
Oh my, he was shitting himself when he said that. Was that on the cheek?
We could open up one of those bottles of wine if you like.
Sure.
Oh, fuck. Peck on the cheek, straight to the wine.
But if this allowed a co-pilot to act on how they really feel, maybe I was actually onto something.
You gonna get the pilots to start kissing each other on the cheek?
You know, blank check as long as I don't go over budget.
We could work together to get it on the radar of lawmakers in Washington, D.C.
Let's go.
So I'm thinking it's less about, you know, this critical moment where you might need to take over the controls and assert yourself, and more about trying to establish a relationship from the very start so there's no friction.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Nathan, what are you trying to do now? Practice your reveal to Congress?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves the
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Amazing grace. Right, so it's amazing how we're 4 episodes in, and every episode has been about completely different pockets of this greater tapestry that Nathan is putting together. Okay, the actors, the pack. Let's talk about the pack. I didn't like the pack. I thought the pack was stupid. I don't think that helped him. If anything, it probably just made everything way more difficult for him. That was just one of those ones where the visual is hilarious, but God, that an absolute fucking waste of time. What else did we have on? I kind of like where Nathan's going with tracking the relationship with Colin and the blonde girl, and also trying to replicate them along there, but I feel like there's so many flaws. I think it's a very interesting thing to do, but man, they're already like delving into what the potential fallout for this kind of thing could be as well. And I really do feel like it's something that, from a human emotion standpoint, no matter how good you are at something, no matter how loyal you are or anything like that, if you get into character for hours upon hours upon hours with the same person and you like are playing through an entire life, surely after doing that for days or weeks on end, you would have to start thinking differently about the person. Colin is so awkward. He's always looking for the cameras and stuff like that. Like, he is... I'm curious to see what Nathan can transform him into throughout this series, because at the moment he is so awkward and just very, very shy. And he seems like a perfectly reasonable, nice dude, and he's just does not have the confidence for whatever reason. So I guess in a lot of ways, him and Moody... Hang on. Colin's a pilot. Moody's a first officer. Jeff's a pilot. Mara D's a first officer, I think. Is that right? Or did I get them wrong? Just trying to figure out who we've got at the moment. But I felt for Colin throughout this, and I'm very curious to see what happens with him and his new lady friend. I mean, he's no Einstein. We've already established that. That was nuts. What the hell was going on with that lady? She was absolutely hilarious. It's like she went from being a person that says, I'm somebody who is attracted to like wit and charm and humor. You know, I find that those qualities attractive in a person. And then somebody was like, all right, now turn up the heat on that comment. I find these qualities attractive. Sexually attractive. All right, now turn up the heat for it. All the way to the point where we got, I love Albert Einstein and his big, throbbing, girthy brain, and now I have wet dreams. No, she just masturbated about him. I masturbate about Alan Iverson. I masturbate about Albert Einstein's giant fucking brain. Seems like an excessive way to elaborate on the way she started that conversation. And then she approached him. By the way, anybody ever tell you look like Albert Einstein? Oh, good God. Good God. Too good. Too good. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because next week I will be watching episode 5. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.